He was a rock star, a baseball player, an assassin, a dinosaur hunter.
Josh Williamson, writer of many, many, many books.
Yeah, lots.
We'll start talking to you about him. First of all, Dark Knight's Rising.
Dark Knight's Rising, it's called Dark Knight's Rising, The Wild Hunt, and it's something that we announced at the panel the other day, and it's me, Scott, and James Tynan, with Doug Monkey and Ivan Reyes, and there's somebody else in there, there's some other people, but I can't say yet, that are helping work on it. But basically it's a story about some members of the Justice League and the Teen Titans are actually going to go on a mission exploring the multiverse, looking for something, and the Dark Knights are chasing them. They're hunting them down. You
were part of the big announcement of the relaunch of Vertigo. It's coming next year. You have a book coming out, Deathbed.
Yeah.
Love the premise of this, with like this Howard Hughes type character at the center of it. Tell me about it.
But yeah, it's about this guy who was this world traveler who was this adventurer guy, and he had many different careers. So we say lives, but that's kind of what it was like. Like he was a rock star, a baseball player, an assassin, a dinosaur hunter. Like he had all these, every few years he would get bored with whatever he was doing, he would do something else. He'd almost reinvent himself each time. And he became kind of a myth. And then one day he just disappeared. He like locked himself up, kind of like Citizen Kane and Howard Hughes. Like he just like locked himself away. But one of the things that was most important to him was his story, like the story of his life. He wanted to make sure that it was very, big and dynamic. And so when he realizes that he's on his deathbed, that he's near death, he wants to make sure that his story has the best ending possible. And so he wants to make sure that his way of going out is, go out with a bang. And so he hires a writer/reporter to come named Valentine, and she comes to the house so he can basically tell her his story. And she's going away thinking she's just gonna meet, this old man, and it's not gonna be anything, but then she sort of enters into this world of insanity that he has lived in this whole time, and she finds out what happened to him and why he was gone.
How the hell do you keep your schedule straight with all the books you're writing involved in so many different events?
For me, I keep a really tight calendar on my phone and my computer, and I get notifications reminding me. There's times where I'll get a little email that is like, or I'll get a text that is like, this script is due tomorrow, and I'm like, oh, I know, and I'll cuss at my phone and throw it across the room. It's like, I know, you don't need to tell me.
And how do you shut it off? Okay, done with Flash for today. Let's switch on to, how do you switch from character to character and keep those voices straight? I
try not to do it in the same day. Like I try to break them up per day, so you wake up with one thing. But one of the things that I do, I go for walks. So I'll go for a walk, and what I'll do is while I'm walking, I'll record myself talking to myself. And I will try to play out a scene or whatever, right? Like almost like method acting, try to talk out the characters and try to figure it out, and then I'll get home and listen to it. And I'll just be like, I am a crazy person. But, and I like-
That's what your neighbors are saying.
That's what I was gonna say, my neighbors see me sometimes, they're used to it now because this has been going on for a while now. And a lot of times either, if I'm not doing that, I'm on the phone with somebody too. Like I'll have my headphones on, we'll be talking out story with somebody or bouncing ideas back and forth. Like Scott and James and I, we do that a lot. So sometimes either I'm on the phone with somebody or I'm straight up just talking to myself.